Hello everyone and welcome to part 8 of the Sonic Lost World Let's Play. And god damn, it's been a while since I've actually done commentary just because all the delays, and especially because I only do this once a week. For some reason it just seems like it's been a long time for me. But yeah, we're in the next world, obviously, or zone, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Sky Road. More specifically, Windy Hill 2.0, just because we'll look at it. This is just Windy Hill with, I guess, more challenging level design and different music. At least this one, and let's see, maybe not Act, Zone 2. Zone 4 is when it looks a little bit different, but yeah, for this, it just, yeah, Windy Hill. As far as my thoughts on this place, it's not too bad. Zone 3, I think it is the one where, my god, I want to rip my hair out, but I'll talk about that and I guess go on and rant about it once we get there. As for now, Zone 1 and Zone 2 aren't too bad. They're actually, pretty good levels. With this, though, this section kind of sucks. There are, I think, 4 of these giant caterpillar things. I don't know their names. And they take a couple hits to kill. 2 fully charged homing attacks. And if you do regular, I'm guessing probably 3 or 4. So they're kind of annoying, and then you gotta watch out for all the shockwaves they send when they hit the floor, when the bodies hit the floor. And yeah, just in running into them and shit, it's just a little annoying. Oh, I guess it takes more because I just did 4 right there, and nope. So I guess it's 5 with the regular homing attack. So try to charge if you can. I know earlier it wasn't working out for me, but like I said, these guys are more annoying than they are challenging, just because they take so many hits and you have to wait for them to come back up and all that shit. And where is it? Oh, I passed it. Oh man, that's one thing I guess I could talk about is the spin dash. And I actually just kind of thought of this because during the time of this recording, Clement, if you watch him, he's actually a big guy within the Sonic fan base, or just yeah, just fan base in general. He's doing Sonic Unleashed, and the most recent episode I think today was 18. And him and Gareth, FTA, he's also pretty big in the Sonic fan base. They were talking about the spin dash in this game and just how it's the worst spin dash ever. And I was just like, yes, yes it is. I could not agree more. The spin dash in this game, just, I never find the use to use it. And not only that, it is so freaking stiff and just goes straight forward, you know? Like, I guess to regurgitate what they said, although I kind of feel lame doing that, but whatever. You mostly use spin dash to go up hills that you need speed to get to, just because, you can't really gain the speed, or if you did, it would take too long, so that's when you usually use it. But with the level design in this game, everything is all flat. There is no hills, there is no slopes, there is no acceleration and gravity. It's just flat, and you have 3 different speeds: walk, run, spin dash. And so, with the level design, there's never any reason to use the spin dash, and fuck those sheep, they're so annoying. This this section's actually not too bad, if you're not going for this red ring, but if you are, you might experience some annoyance with these stupid fucking sheep. I actually, when I first recorded this, I actually had to re-record this a lot because I kept on dying, and I was like, okay, I don't want to edit all this shit out and make myself look like an idiot. So I would always just restart the session and shit because there was no cutscene at the beginning, so I didn't have to worry about losing a cutscene. And whenever you exit a level, I don't think there's a restart option. There's just pause. Like when you pause, it says continue and exit. When you exit the level, all your lives that you lost when you died are back. So I guess there's kind of a way to cheat around, maybe cutting out deaths somehow, but yeah, so I would just be like, fuck it. I would be doing horrible, and I'd just be like, okay, fuck this, and re-record. Right here we got a little mini boss. He just shoots the missiles, rockets, whatever you want to call them, into the clouds. You just jump up to hit them back at him, and there you go. As time progresses, they obviously will explode and hurt you, but it only takes 3 hits, and by the third, they like take like maybe like a few seconds before they explode, so you don't have much time. So it's kind of all about luck where you really are, depending, like not really beating him, but just doing it quickly. So, meh. And here with this section, just make sure you know where those springs are. If you feel like you're not going to hit them, just spring or homing attack them, or try to maybe jump over these sections. Because yeah, my first playthrough, I actually never really had a problem with this. But when I went to record this, I guess LP curse, I was dying a lot, and I was like, what the fuck? So I guess any tips I could give from that experience is just, you know, keep your eye out for those springs to get you to the next section. And there we go, there's zone 1. So, not too bad. It's just a basic, pretty much level.
If we don't find your friend, can I be your sidekick?
What? Shut up! What kind of question is that?
I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it might be better to work for you than Eggman.
Hello, I'm sitting right here, you know.
Orbot, no matter what happens, I won't fail again. I will save Tails.
It's stuff like that that makes me want to be your sidekick. Tails is lucky.
Seriously, I'm right here. I can still hear you.
Poor Eggman, Orbot's hurting his feels. Orbot's getting sick of Eggman's shit. He's like, I don't want this job no more. I guess he wants to be one of the Sonic heroes.
Hello, Sonic.
Yeah, I've been looking for you.
And we've been looking for you. Unfortunately, we found your friend Tails first.
Hey, you heard one hair on his head!
Well, don't worry. We're actually making him better. He'll be much happier as a robot.
No!
So yeah, obviously the last Zeddy to deal with here in this, since all the other Zeddy are taken care of, last one we got here is the main honcho baddie, Zavik is his name is, I think. Although this isn't the last world, this is actually the second last world, so we are coming to the close here, or getting to the end of the game. But yeah, so we gotta fight him in Zone 2 and 4. Zone 2 is actually not that bad of a level. There's just a lot of quick platforming you gotta do, because a lot of these platforms fall over time because of these robotic dragons. And it's all in 2D, so I mean, yeah, right there, you gotta time that jump real early, otherwise it'll just send you flying off. So you gotta jump like pretty much like right when you can. So there are a lot of precise jumps to make, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually not that bad of a level. Really short too. So yeah. And getting all the red rings in this one's actually not too difficult either. I remember when I was going to get the red rings in my other file, I didn't have too much trouble with this one. I don't even think I had to look them up. Because, yeah, I would always look them up beforehand so that way I knew where they were, so I wouldn't be wandering around aimlessly. Screw that shit. That's what I did for colors, too. When I looked for the red rings to get Supersonic, I just searched up the guide and saw where they were beforehand. So if you do want to get all the red rings, that's what I recommend. There are some pretty good tutorials out there. The one I use is from this guy named, I think his name was, well, I think it's a collaboration channel with a couple guys. I think their name was British Sonic or something like that. I think they're relatively new. They don't seem too popular, but yeah, that's where I got my my guide. They made a pretty good one. So if you're curious, want to do it, there you go. And this one, actually, I actually would prefer going for that red ring instead of the rings down there. I think it's an easier jump to make. So obviously, you know, watch out for those lasers and just try to like position yourself so that way the laser will hit the platform instead of you. So, and that's it. After that, we get to the boss, Zavik. So, like I said, real short level. So with Zavik here, he's actually a pretty easy boss, like all the others. All you gotta do is homing attack the tail. If you do a full charge, it'll open right away. And then you got a platform on his tail. If you go on the round segmented parts of the dragon, then you'll fall off. So you just want to stay on this more squared shape, so with the circles on them that you can homing attack. You also have to watch out because some of them will shoot out lasers, and if you homing attack it when it shoots at the laser, then you'll get hit by the laser and you'll fall off. and obviously, as you saw, the goal there was to get to the end to homing attack him. You can't do a charge homing attack on him, but I think it only takes 2 or 3 hits, so it doesn't matter. Usually this one I wait, because it was, you know, if you see it blue, then just wait for it to shoot out its laser, and then you can homing attack it. So there you go. Yeah, it's only 2. So yeah, real simple, but you can expect that from all the bosses pretty much, except the boss in Zone 3 in the next world. It's actually, well, you'll see when we get there.
They're gonna turn Tails into a robot! That's horrible!
Oh, I don't know. Being a robot's not so bad.
From where I'm sitting, it is a nightmare. Who thought that putting this bucket brain's head on me was a good idea?
So, yeah, Sonic found out they're gonna roboticize Tails, and Eggman said, fuck lugging around Cubot's head and just attach it to Orbot, so problem solved. Yeah. They stay attached for the rest of the game too, so whatever. So here's Zone 3. Here's the one I was talking about. That's probably the worst level, well, in this world, and in my opinion, I want to actually say the game, because this is just so gimmick heavy and so what the fuck, why is this here, this level sucks, it's just ridiculous. So the way it works is you're defying the laws of physics, you're always floating up. If you hold down the jump button, he'll turn to a ball and slowly, you know, go down. I'm trying to look like, not accelerate, it's whatever, some physics term. He'll do that shit, but the thing is, it's not instantaneous, so you kind of gotta like wait for him to start rolling and then he'll start going down. The top of the screen is safe. As you might have seen earlier, I was kind of like floating at the top of the screen. He was kind of bumping the top of the screen. But the bottom is death. If you hold the A button down or jump button down way too long, that's considered a bottomless pit, and if you go below the screen, you die. And it's just getting used to the controls is so hard, and it's like, say you'll try to be dodging something and you just hold the button down, and then you just hold it down for way too long, and then you end up dying. So it's just, the control is so finicky, it's too precise for my taste. Like, see right there, I almost died because, yeah, almost went to the bottom of the screen. And it just fucking sucks. This level is horrible. It took me a long ass time to beat this one just because, and I actually do die a lot here. So, yeah, be prepared to see a lot of the white flashes. And getting the red rings on this one is horrible. Oh my god, it fucking sucks. This is one of the levels why people don't recommend getting the red rings and saying Supersonic's not good enough or not worth it. Because, I mean, look at this. You see how much I'm fucking struggling here. It's horrible. And if you want to go for the red rings, oh my god, get ready to spend a long time. Because, obviously, if you miss it, that's it. If you want to go back to it, either gotta die to get to the last checkpoint you were at, or restart the level. So, ugh. This level sucks. And not only that, well, here's the boss, or mini-boss. You have to hit the rockets back at him, which, just the way that the whole, I almost died there too. Just the way moving down works, it's hard. It's just hard to position yourself to hit that, because you obviously have to hit it while you're in a ball form. You can't hit it while you're, see right there, I was still kind of in the ball form, but I let go of the button so it didn't count, and I got hit. So, this level just sucks. I can't simplify it any other way. It sucks. So I think 4 hits, and I fucking killed him, and I died. So wasn't that fucking fantastic? Oh my god, when I was playing this level, I was so... This level isn't something I like to go back to, nor will I ever. And it's actually why I missed one of those hidden worlds, or hidden zones, and I think it was Tropical Coast, because it was this type of level and I fucking hate it. I might show it off as an extra thing, but as for now, fuck that shit. I fucking, ugh. Ugh, more flicky grinding. Shadow, do your thing.
Chaos Control!
Alright, now that that's done with, we finally have enough flickies to get to the last level. So yeah, and I think that's the last time I do anything kind of special with the flicky grinding. I don't even remember if I have to flicky grind for the last world, but if I do, I'm just going to cut it out because, yeah. You guys don't want to see that shit anymore, I would assume, because, yeah, it fucking sucks. But here we are at the last zone.
Too late for us, Sonic. Save the world. Kick some butt for all of us. I'm sorry. I never got to say.
Amy! Knuckles!
One by one, your friends are falling. Soon, you will be all alone.
So yeah, Amy and Knuckles are, I guess, dying. And that was kind of weird how I guess she was hinting at she wanted to say she loved him or something. I don't know, it's a little bit too dramatic for my taste, but whatever. It doesn't really come off as that dramatic anyway, just especially because you know that it's not gonna happen. It's fucking Sonic. Amy and Knuckles are not gonna die, obviously. But this zone is quite the marathon. It'll make you do a lot of stuff. This one section is I guess a vertical scroll. Yeah, I guess that's what you could call it. The only thing that stinks about this is as the screen scrolls up vertically, the rest of the screen becomes bottomless pit. So even though we know that there are platforms down there that we could easily go back on, if you go below the screen, that's it. That's a bottomless pit. You die. So if I were to fall here, that's it, death. Even though there was a perfectly good platform below me. A lot of people call it bullshit. People probably trying to defend it are probably like, that's just level design and it's trying to be challenging. And yeah, what do I think? It kind of sucks, but at the same time, I guess it's just the way it's intended and nothing you could do about it. So just keep in mind that the rest is bottomless pit. If you pass something up, say you pass the red ring and you're like, oh shit, I want the red ring, well, sorry, you're gonna have to kill yourself or restart the level because you're not getting that. As you saw earlier, there were the ghosts from actually SA2, so that's a nice throwback. But just wait for them to pass by and you can go through. And then now we're on this sliding section. I died there first just because it was actually more slippery than I remembered it being, so you gotta be kind of, not really precise, but just careful with the way you move, because one jerk in the right direction will send Sonic flying to the right, so you just gotta be careful there. I feel like I was gonna talk about something and I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, I always take that hit so that way I can slow myself down to get that red ring. But yeah, like I said, this level is gonna be quite the marathon. It takes a while. Oh yeah, now I remember. And the way the vertical shaft levels work. Oh, and this for some reason doesn't apply vertical shaft. Oh, because we're going down. So I guess it would make sense. But it's all connected. Like as you saw earlier, I was going I went all the way to the right and then ended up on the left. So there are certain situations where you have to use that to get to the next or continue platforming upward. So just keep that in mind, that it's kind of it's all connected in one screen like that. You keep on going to the left, you appear on the right. I shouldn't have to over-explain it just because you can see it happening. I actually have no idea how to get that number 1 up there either. So whatever. It's one life. What you gonna do? But yeah, I could also see why people would argue and wouldn't like the whole vertical auto scrolling right there, because right there that whole section was it was just vertically 2D, but at the same time you could go either up or down and it's not gonna kill you, so don't really get it. But yeah, this section you just gotta go monkey bar onto the next section and there you go. There are certain poles that will break over time. If you stay on them for too long, they'll break. I think it's actually this one. So if you want to get all the way over there, you can't. You have to go real fast to get that one up. Otherwise, you might end up dying. But yeah, they'll break over time, so don't stay on it too long. Also, everything on here for some reason accelerates faster than Sonic, so that's how you can collect things. Don't ask me. But yeah, like I said, this level is real long, so there's not too much I can like explain or give tips on. Like I said, with these ghosts, just wait till they pass by. They'll keep on going too. They keep on looping around the screen like that. So, oh, and this red ring right there, that bell, that's actually pretty hard to get. So, just because you know you have to kind of go fast, but at the same time you're focusing on not falling, because if you fall, that's it, you're dead. So, it's kind of hard. But that's, of course, only if you're going for the red rings. If you don't care about that, which you really shouldn't, then should be no problem. And I could have made that, but I was a little too scared. I still don't really trust the parkour. I guess it's just instinct, you know. But, meh, what can you do? The Rhythm Wisp is also back. I especially don't use it in this one. I only use it in the other one because why not? In this one, I don't even really see how it being like beneficial whatsoever, so I don't even bother. So yeah, that big ghost, just wait, and there you go. Some parkour up here if you want that red ring, and booyah. And I think this vertical section is almost coming to a close. Yeah, as soon as we get past these. I think there's one more sliding section, and then I think that might be it. Oh no, there's no more sliding section. So yeah, this is our actually second last fight with Zavok. This one is the one that's kind of controversial, just because this is when you need to start using the charged homing attack, which is never really taught to you. What you need to do is you're going to guard like that with his arm. You kick him to break that, wait for that thing to charge, and then you hit him. He doesn't take a set hit. He actually, I guess you could say he's invincible. You can't kill him with the amount of hits. It's like, it just goes on as the fight progresses. And with this section, try to stand on those ball points in the middle. That way you won't get hit. But yeah, as we keep on hitting him, he'll like progress further down the Iron Dragon. Isn't that a roller coaster in Cedar Point? Whatever. And as soon as he gets to the end, right here, our goal is to kick him off. Once he falls off the dragon, that's it. That's when we beat him. So this fight can potentially take a long time, and for me, even with knowing the charged homing attack, it actually took me a while. And I'll get more into why it happened once it gets to that point. But yeah, just keep on homing attack him, and then eventually he's just gonna punch a little bit. You gotta send him back again. It's a little annoying when he does that, but whatever. Eventually you'll get him to the end, as I think I'll do. Yeah, right here, and he starts going like this. That's when you gotta fully do the homing attack charge again, but you have to like let that fucker charge for a long ass time, because you see, like, the reticule was full. It had all the circles around it, so I was like, okay, it's good to go. And I did it, and he just hit me somehow. So you, like, as you'll see when I finally do it, you actually have to let the fucker charge for a really long time before it actually works. And there you go. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that one's so picky about how much you need to charge it, but that's just the way it is. But that's why that boss is very controversial, just because a lot of people didn't know about the charging homing attack, and just with how finicky and picky it is with how much you need to charge, that boss kind of sucks. And if you don't know what you're doing, it could potentially be, I guess, horrible and painful and hard and blah and blah and blah. Lots of blah. But yeah, that's the end of the part. So next part we'll be taking on the next world, the next and final. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.